The gift for the curious. I have a hobby that some might call voyeuristic. I like peeking into the past lives of strangers. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a stalker. I'm a collector. I collect vintage film cameras. I spend my weekends scavenging through thrift stores, digging for dusty cameras tossed into bargain bins. I don't care about the lenses or the mechanics. The only thing I hunt for is the forgotten film rolls left inside by previous owners. Most of the time, it's just boring birthday parties from the 90s or blurry photos of someone's cat. But this morning, I acquired a Canon AE-1. Inside, there was a roll of Kodak Gold 200, exposed but undeveloped. I took it into my darkroom. Under the dim red light, the smell of chemicals filled the air. To me, that's the smell of mystery. But as the first images began to materialize on the paper, I wished I had never touched that camera. There were 12 photos in total. At first, they looked random, but when I hung them up to dry and arranged them in order, a terrifying narrative began to unfold. The first 3 photos showed a young woman with blonde hair reading a book on a park bench. The shots were grainy and obscured by leaves in the foreground. Clearly, the photographer was hiding in the bushes, hunting. In the next 3 photos, the setting changed. Nightfall. The woman was walking down a deserted street. Photo number 6 showed her unlocking the door to house number 204. He had followed her home. By photo number 7, my heart started pounding. It was a close-up of her bedroom window from the outside. She was inside, brushing her hair, unaware. But what chilled me to the bone was the detail on the windowsill. Written in the thick dust on the outside ledge, someone had traced a number with their finger. 40.7128. It looked like a GPS coordinate. I scrambled to check the rest. Photos 8, 9, and 10 were taken from inside the house. The angle was incredibly low, right against the floorboards. I could see the woman's bare feet walking by. He had broken in. He was lying under her bed. And in photo number 10, carved into the wooden leg of the bed, was another number. -74.0060.
I ran to my computer and plugged the coordinates into Google Maps. 40.7128, -74.0060. The result pointed to New York City Hall? Impossible. A predator wouldn't take a victim to such a public place. I went back to the darkroom and grabbed my magnifying glass. I studied the carving on the bed leg in photo number 10. The numbers, they were mirrored. I reversed the longitude coordinate. The map pin instantly shifted. It flew out of the city and landed deep in a dense forest, 50 miles north. The location was marked as Old Abandoned Well. A cold shiver ran down my spine. I looked at photo number 11. The location was confirmed. The photo showed that exact well in the woods. Standing next to it was a man wearing a smiling clown mask. Lying at his feet was a red sneaker, the same one the woman was wearing in the park. I had solved it. A kidnapping, or worse, a murder, documented frame by frame. I grabbed my phone to dial 911. But then, my eyes drifted to the final photo. Photo number 12. The paper was still dripping wet with developer fluid. It showed a man sitting at a desk, holding a magnifying glass, staring in horror at a row of drying photos. That man was me. The angle was taken from the small ventilation window right behind my back. My phone slipped from my hand and hit the floor. This photo wasn't old. It was just taken. That means he is still here. I looked back at the Canon camera on the desk. The memory hit me like a truck. I didn't buy this camera at a thrift store. I found it in my mailbox this morning, wrapped in a package with a note that read, "A gift for the curious." And right now, I can hear footsteps in the attic. He was just waiting for me